lovelies. My name is Jenny and welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great today. Let me just tell you, I have had one heck of a time. Today getting this video started for numerous amount of reasons. Like, I got in some stuff. You see that right there? You see it? I got in some Jumpy Jellybean bath bombs. I got in some Butter Depot goodies right here. So be sure you look for those videos because I'm going to film them after this one. But another thing, it's dark, rainy, and dreary outside, which is affecting my lights because I have a window right here. So it's affecting my lights, so I had to readjust my lights. Then my freaking camera fell again because I was dusting, and when I dust, literally, like I've said before, my dresser's right here, and my camera tripod is leaning against it. So when I dusted, I knocked it and didn't realize that I had like moved the arm of it or whatever I did to it. I don't know what I did. You guys know. I'm constantly having trouble with this freaking camera setup. Constantly. Like literally every single time I film, something happens with my camera. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, turn my camera on. And as soon as I turned it on, it fell forward. I was like, oh, holy hell. So then it falls, and then I'm like trying to set it back up, and then I realized that I guess I must have like hit something in the adjustment on it or something. So I have like this little arm that's attached to my tripod so that it comes across and sits on my little vanity thing here, and it had loosened, so it kept tilting the camera forward, and I was like, and then I knocked one of my lights off my vanity because I have like, my husband put these like little string lights around it, and one of them fell off, and now it's leaning, like I've got it, like I have moved it. So it's like hanging. So it's right here. So I don't know if it's affecting my light. So you guys have to tell me. I won't know until I actually upload it to my computer tonight how my light is. I have no clue. So I'm either going to be yellow, too washed out, or just right. So we'll see. So as you can tell, we are going to be doing a Slay Glam box unboxing for the month of August. And yes, by the time you see this, it will be September because today it's August the 31st. I'm just now getting this box, because the boxes are very slow getting to us, even though they have implemented a new shipping experience. Yeah, so we'll see. And I already know what's in the box because I opened it. It's not really a box. It's actually this little bag that they sent this month. And I wanted to make sure that I got everything correctly because I finally got my Supreme box. And I didn't do an unboxing on that because I had some broken issues, a palette that was broken. And I just told her that I wasn't going to do that because I wasn't going to do that to her because I know she had some health issues and there was a lot of issues getting that box to me. And if you guys saw my last month's Slay Glam box, you saw that I had issues with that. And I was a little perturbed, and she knows that. So she and I were talking back and forth, and I showed her what happened with that box. I had a palette that was damaged. I'm still waiting for my June palette to come in that was damaged. And she told me that she has sent both of them to me, and I also had items in that box that were incorrect. I had some doubles. So instead of filming the whole box unboxing, since the whole box was wrong, I decided not to do that. So instead of doing that, and the items I got, I ended up giving all away anyway. So instead of doing that, I decided just to skip over it, and I wanted to make sure everything in this box was okay before I actually unboxed it on camera in case there were broken items. And there are not. Nothing's broken, so we are good to go. I went ahead and started my face and decided to build the look around my lipstick. Because to me, lipstick makes your look. Because, you know, it does. It makes the look. I love lipstick. So instead of building lipstick around the look, you're building look around lipstick. And the lipstick I have on today is by Gerard Cosmetics. I love Gerard Cosmetics. You guys know I use the clean canvas base a lot. And I'm waiting September the 15th. They are releasing, they did a pre-order for new colors, and we get it after September 15th. So I'm looking forward to that. I have put a base on today, and I actually am using my P. Louise today instead of my Gerard because I didn't think about it. But the colors I have on my lips are, it is the Hydra Matte Plum Crazy, and this is what it looks like. And I'm hoping that everything else adjusts right on here. And so far, so good. And then the other color I have on is the Dreamweaver, and it's also matte, and it's like a gold color, and this is what it looks like. So I think it's really cool. And I have it just in the center, and then I just have a clear gloss, and I used my, this is the gloss I use. It's just my floss gloss, and it's just a clear gloss that I got in one of my, I think it was like a lower box or something way back a long time ago. I just put like a clear gloss just to have a lip gloss because, you know, I'm that bitch. I have to have a gloss. And I am using my Charlotte Tilbury again in the bronzer, and you really don't see it. I mean, it's really light, guys. It really, really is. I mean, it looks like a finishing powder. It's so light. So I'm really thinking about getting a darker color and just keeping this because it was so much money, and it's just too much trouble to send back. It just, you know, I don't know. And I had a coupon that I used, and I don't know how they work that. I got it from Charlotte Tilbury site, and I don't know if I can send it back. I don't know how that works. I might try to, though, because it was expensive. So I don't know. My blush today is the Makeup Forever. I mean, not Makeup Forever. I'm sorry. Makeup Maniacs. And I think it was like the pink and something else. It doesn't have a name on the bottom of it, but this is the color. I used it a long time. I got it a long time ago, and I used it for a long, long time. It's mainly this color, but I did kind of mix in that. And it's kind of like a bronzer, but I mixed them together. I'm trying out the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. It was a BoxyCharm choice item for next month, but since I didn't get to pick it in time, it became one of the pop-ups, so I decided to try it. And my color that I picked is Do You. And this is the color, and it's just, you know, like a liquid highlighter, and I've got it like mixed in like right through here. And then of course, you know, my Juno Moonbeam. I freaking love the ones I won. I'm using them today. Obviously, I have the white down through here, and then I have my pink that I put on top of the Dewdrops. And I'm once again using my Perricone MD because right now it's kind of becoming my favorite foundation, guys. It really, really is. It's kind of overtaken everything else. I'm really liking it, but it's freaking expensive as hell. It's like 60 freaking bucks. Only time I buy it is if I have a coupon. I will not pay that for that. I mean, I love it. I really do, but that $60 is better used for buying like a palette or something because that's just expensive, but it really does seem to help my skin, and it's working great. And I got this primer in, I don't remember if it was Allure. No, maybe not. I don't remember. But this is the primer that I'm using. I didn't like it when I first tried it, so I'm trying it again with that. And seriously, guys, one thing about this, no matter what primer I've used, it's worked with every single primer. I have not had a problem with literally every primer I've used. So, Slay Glam box, if you don't know, it's $24 a month. I don't think there's like any 99. I think it's just 24, right? Yeah, 24 for 5 to 7 full-size items. And you pay a little extra if you want to get priority shipping, and I do. This month it worked. I got it really quick. I got it within a few days. Usually it hasn't worked, but this month it did. My box total, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that up front, it was $114.40. There was an all palette month, and what I mean by all palette was it was a mixture of different types of palettes because they were trying to make up for their botched months of whoops, we didn't send you something, or whoops, we were late sending something to you, because they had some really bad months. And she was trying to make up for that, so she decided to do an all palette box. Saying that, some of the things in here are a little underwhelming to me, and I will not be keeping them. So, like, you know, if you've watched me before, you know that I take everything from different subscription boxes, and if I don't like them, then I do pass them on to you guys in monthly giveaways. This month's giveaway boxes, I said, if you watch my video for this month's giveaway, which started the 31st, which is the day I'm filming this, and goes all the way, or no, it started Saturday, I'm sorry, I have a giveaway that's actually ending today. It started Saturday, and it's going through September the 8th. I wasn't going to put anything else in them because I didn't know what this box was going to have. I thought, and it literally just came in a mailer. That's it. That's all it came in. I thought it was going to have bigger palettes, and it doesn't. It has tiny palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and put the things I'm giving away into those boxes, and I'm going to separate it. So the things I'm giving away, I'm going to separate into the 2 boxes that I have, because it's really not much. Just saying. So the first thing we have is a little bitty palette from Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and it's the Peach Blossom palette, and here is what it is. The one thing about Slay Glam box is they do use different brands that are, you know, people don't hear much about, so they do try to incorporate that in their boxes to try to put other brands, some of the indie brands out there, which is a good thing. But it's Peach Blossom is the palette, and this is the palette right here, and I did not touch it. This is the way it came. So I'm just letting you know that little mark was there. So I haven't touched it or anything. It does have a mirror in it. And this is one of the things I've been giving away. And this is actually a really good blush palette, I think, because you can use this color here for a blush. And these would be really good highlighters. And I started to keep that because I really don't have much peach blush. I really don't. But it does have a tiny bit of a shimmer to it. And I don't do well with shimmer blushes, to be honest with you. I just don't particularly care for them. So I'm going to be putting this in one of those giveaway boxes. And the value on this kind of blew my mind. $25. I thought that was a little high. This looks to me like a CVS kind of thing for like $8. So that, I thought that was a little overpriced. But that's going to be in a giveaway. There was no box for it. It came just like this. The next thing we have is by the brand Be a Bombshell. I have not heard of this one. I think I've actually, you know what? I think they may have had like a lip product or something, or maybe like an eye pencil crayon thing maybe one time. I don't remember. I think they had, now that I think about it, but I haven't seen their palettes yet. But this palette here, it's called Bold, and it says, it's actually like, you have to turn it upside down. It is made in China, and I think this one is made in the People's Republic of China as well. Distributed in California. Yeah. And I believe this one, I think it said it was. Yes, both of them are. So take it or leave it, you know, how you want to do that. This actually is worth $16. And let me open this up. And this is what it looks like. It's another plastic compact. And the inside is really pretty. It's really bright colors. It has the good old-fashioned Maybelline. It's what it even smells like, a Maybelline. Nothing against Maybelline. I haven't used Maybelline since probably the 80s or 90s. I had a major eye reaction last time I tried it, like major. My eyes just blistered and swelled, and I have not used it since. But this is what it reminds me of. So I haven't even looked at the product since then, so I don't know what they look like now. But that's what they remind me of. This will also be in the giveaway. I have too many palettes that have these colors in it, and they're just not, to me, just a little underwhelming. Sorry, it's just underwhelming. To be honest with you, this whole box is a little underwhelming for what I thought it was going to be. I love Slay Glam box. I'm just not very happy with the shipping and the way things go. So I've debated whether I'm keeping them or not, and I'm still a little on the fence. I'm not sure. I keep thinking just one more month, and I'm still kind of like in that maybe one more month thing. The next thing is something that just kind of, I looked at it and I'm like, really? Really? Yeah. You'll see why. It's by Beauty Treats. It's called Blush and Go. This to me looks like Dollar Tree. Nothing against Dollar Tree. They do have some good stuff. You can get some LA colors there. And LA colors, this has got some good stuff. But this, I looked it up, tried to find out. And you can buy them in like 60 things, you know, for a couple bucks, like 30 bucks, whatever like that. They sell for $2.50. Or you can get the 2-pack on Amazon for $9.99, and it has 2 different color patterns. And I thought about keeping this because there's several different colors in there that I like. I mean, I like all the colors in there. But then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, no, because with my luck, I would dip in to get one color and I would swirl all of them together, and then I wouldn't like it, and then I'd be mad at myself. And I really don't know the quality of it. It's not tested on animals. That's the good thing. It's not tested on animals, and it does have the European seal on there, made in the People's Republic of China, and it is cruelty-free. So that's a really, really good thing. I'm happy about that. Distributed in California, but I really don't know anything about this brand at all. And I don't know. It just, to me, it looks chinchy. I'm sorry, it does. It may not be. I mean, it may not be. It doesn't look like it's something that I want. I don't know how else to put it. I really don't. So I'm not even going to try it. It's going to be in the giveaway. So that's 3 things for the giveaway. And we have 2 more things left. The next thing is a brand that I have not enjoyed. And I've had their brand. I've tried a couple things. I just have not liked anything I've gotten from this brand. But I did see the swatches on this online when she released the product, and it looked amazing. And the brand is pronounced, I've heard it pronounced Okalan, and I've heard it pronounced Okalan. And it is the liquid metal. And I found this on Amazon. I haven't been able to find it on their site. Every time I look on their site, it says that it's a wholesale only product. On Amazon, it's $17.90. That's what the product looks like there. And it does have a ding, even though it's sealed, it hasn't been opened. It has a ding on it right there. So I don't know how that happened, because it's completely sealed, like literally. You have to peel it off. So it hasn't been opened yet. But that's what the colors look like. So I'm really thinking about keeping this one because it looked really good when I saw the swatches. So we're gonna think about that. The next thing has, you know, like I said, it was $114, right? The next thing, the price tag on this blew my mind. I was like, are you serious? It's by Hikari. It's the Butterfly Effect eyeshadow palette. And by the way, the Okalan is also another People's Republic of China. It does not have any information as far as being cruelty-free or anything. Everything here is made in China. This is Hikari. Like I said, does not say anything as well about it being, you know, cruelty-free or anything. This just says, with this wide variety of highly pigmented eyeshadows, you can create the perfect look. From demure to bold, the options are endless. And it's beautiful. Okay? The packages. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And you think it like would be, it looks like a see-through, but it's not. It's just the outside packaging. I'm going to show this to you, and then I'm going to tell you the price. And it's, the package is kind of messy, like it's been swatched or something, but it hasn't been. It's just kind of weird. I mean, it's like it, you know, kind of gotten dusty on the inside, and that happens all the time. You know, that's not a biggie to me. $53. That's like Jeffree Star price for them tiny little pans, and I think that is just impossible. I mean, $53. I don't understand why Hikari is so expensive. I guess because it's an indie brand, and sometimes indie brands are more expensive because their advertising, they don't have the luxury of having the big staff and the big production numbers that a lot of bigger companies have. So they have to price it a little higher. They just don't have the facilities and things that other companies do. So that's why they have to have their prices a little higher, just to make up for that. So that's why their prices are higher. So I'm assuming that's why it's $53. But I think that's, to me, this is, you know, a $24.99 kind of palette. So I thought that was a little overpriced. But it does have some really pretty colors in it. And these colors, literally everything in here besides some of maybe the greens, are like everything that I use. So I'm looking at it thinking, yeah, that's why I didn't do my eyes, that I really kind of want to try this. You know, I'm kind of $53. You know, that's half the price of this box right here in this one little palette. So I'm looking at both of these and I'm putting them together and I'm thinking, there's a lot of the same similar color patterns. If you look at these two, they're very reminiscent of each other, especially if you do this and you see these two. And if you go and look at like this color here and this color here, they're kind of similar, you know. They play on each other. The green and this color right here, like the mossy oak kind of color, those are very similar. This one here and this one here are in the same color family. So they look like they're going to play well together. So they might kind of work well if you use like maybe like the mattes in this one and then play with this and this one. So then maybe that's what I'll do. The only bad thing about that is the fact that I'm scared that I'm not going to like it, and then I could have given it to you guys. That's the only thing I hate about trying palettes out that I'm not sure about. But we're going to try them. There is a little bit of a smell, but not bad. This has the option of popping out your colors. So they are, I'm going to try to pop one out without like making it go all over the place. So I'm going to show you what it does. It pops out and it's magnetic. But the color names, there's no color names on the bottom, so you can't like put it in something and then try to figure out what the color name is. But that's pretty cool that if something breaks, you know, that you have that option of taking it out. And I'm going to show you one of the colors. I'm just not a fan of swatches, because swatches don't look the same on the arms, on the hands, on the fingers as they do on the eyes because of bases. And I've talked about that before. You know, eyeshadow bases make a huge difference in the way the colors play. So, but I will show you. These colors on your fingers are very, very soft. And these are just all the colors in that particular pan of the Okalan. So they're very pretty. I don't have anything on that one. They're very pretty. So if they look that good on the eyes, then I'm going to be very happy. And we're going to take a look at the other ones. And we're going to see just a couple of the other ones just to kind of see what they look like as well. Let me dry my hands off here. I'm having trouble getting it off my fingers. Let me just look at a couple of theirs. This is the same thing. They're soft. A couple of them are kind of gooey, soft. Let me see what else I can look at here. Let me look at a couple mattes as well. Okay, the mattes are not very stunning, but these are some of the colors that are in that other palette. These two are mattes. As you can tell, they're not very stunning. And these are the other ones. These colors are very same. I mean, they're not in the pan, but they are on the fingers. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know what they're going to look like I'm going to look at these purples because, you know, I like purples. We're going to see what the purples look like. And these are those purples that's in that palette. So they're not as bright as what they look like in the palette. So we'll see what they look like on the eyes. I'm just going to start with this one brown over here, the Sweetheart, and just lay that as a base because I don't know how they're going to play as far as how they're going to work on my base. And what I'm going to do is my camera is going to turn off and turn back on again. So I'm just going to do that ahead of time so that way you don't have to worry about it doing it for us. While I pat my base down on my eyes. So I'm going to turn that off and turn it right back on. Okay, I'm going to bring it in a little bit and we'll see what the lighting does and what the blurring does because I've had a lot of trouble with focusing. I noticed in the last video, just my stupid camera, I'm telling you. I'm using my motor brushes again. I'm just going to tell you, instead of telling you which each brush is to try to save some time, I'm trying to figure out a way to cut down time. I'm just going to show you the different brushes. I have my Sigmas that, the Trend Mood brushes that I have. I have my motor brushes that I use all the time. The Triad, the M17, M18s that I use. My bling brushes that I always use. Those are the ones that I'm going to be using. So just letting you know ahead of time that you'll see me pick those up. That way I'm not trying to say this is the brush I'm using because they're the same ones I use all the time. That way you'll see me use them. Because my last two videos have been extremely long, and I know some of them have been talking about my health problems, and I did get another result from my health problem, my health test today. I got my white cell result back. I'm just gonna put this all over, guys, just down, you know, from here up, just to lay a base down. And my white cells were very low. They were 2.2. My last test was 2.7. The one before that was 2.1. So they have dropped back down again. And she's referring me back to my oncologist for more tests. So we'll see what they say. He may just blow it off because the last time when they went down to 2.1, he brought me back in and did a smear to check for cancer cells and didn't see any more. But I'm having some really bad back pain in my kidney area. My kidney numbers were fine, but I don't know, you know, if the back pain is because I pulled a muscle, because I didn't notice it till I came home from the doctor the other day, and I thought maybe it was the way I was driving or something, and then it's been hurting like really bad since, like really bad. So I don't know if it's the kidney or whether it's just something I did to my back, but it's making me sick to the stomach. I'm not having any problems with my pee or anything like that, TMI, but I'm not. But it's causing me to have very upset stomach and taking my breath away certain ways I move. So, I'm waiting to hear from the oncologist to see whether or not he's going to say anything. He may say something, he may not. You know, it may not be that big of a deal. I'm going to try to see whether or not, I don't know how these are going to work with a regular brush. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really curious. I want to try this brown color and see what it does with the Triad brush. I don't know. I'm just going to darken the crease with it and see what happens. It seems to be going on okay. It's different. I could smell it on me. Like, I didn't smell it as bad in the pan, but like as I'm putting it like moving, I can actually smell it. And it's got a very, I hate to use this word, a very cheap smell. And I use that term loosely because a lot of cosmetics have a smell, you know? But it smells like cosmetics. I just don't know how else to tell it. And I don't know whether it's because it's not a cruelty-free product. I really don't. I don't know if that's why. And we'll see whether or not my eyes have a reaction to it, because to be completely honest with you, 90% of the products I use are cruelty-free and some of them aren't. I'm used to using those kind of products on my face, so I don't know. And then I'm bringing it down a little bit with the same brush. I'm just turning it as I go. And you've seen me do this before. want to see how it blends. And that's why I laid that color down first, to see how it blends. Doesn't blend bad, but it doesn't blend good. It doesn't blend out as far as like it's not blending away, but it's not being a very smooth blender, and it could just be the formalization of the product, because it's like a liquid metal, you know what I mean? It's like a glimmer kind of thing. I'm going to actually take one of the colors. I'm going to take this color right here from this other one, and I'm going to use that instead, more or less in the outside crease, just to see how that one goes, because it's a matte. There's not much kick up in the pan, and I'm just kind of making a V with it. I'm going to take my larger blending brush from the Trendy collection and just kind of blend it in. Just blend those wrinkles in. Just blend them in. Push them wrinkles in there. It's too bad I couldn't push them out and be gone, huh? Because it's like, be gone. But I'm trying to, you know, bring these colors together is what I'm doing. And that color blends out very nicely. I like that color as far as how it performs. So far the Hikari palette is doing very well. And I'm going to go back to the other one. I'm going to pull this burgundy color one. I'm going to use my finger, I think. No, maybe not. You know what I want to use? I want to use my bling brush, because I'm curious. I always go to, oh, I had something on my finger. I always go too far out on my, this side over here. Oh, okay, I'll clean that up in a bit. I'm going to try my bling brush, and I'm going to grab this color right here. And then I'm not telling the color names because I can't see. And it's obviously moving in the thing because, you know, it's that kind of thing, but. Oh, I grabbed the wrong brush. That's my bling brush. I'm having trouble seeing. I need to go to the eye doctor. I just don't want to go to another doctor. That applies very well with the brush. But I want to look on the other one, and I want to see how it applies with the finger. Alright, that's the brush. Let's see the finger. Okay, not much difference between a brush and a finger, so that's good, because I know a lot of people can't use their fingers because of their nails. So it's good to know that it does not make that much difference. And I'm going to blend that right into that purple. So far, no fallout on the face. This is the E4 brush, by the way. I know I use it all the time, but just in case. I'm not bringing it in all the way because I'm going to use one of these other colors for inside the area there. And then I'm going to bring it up and kind of round it off into that brown that we put on. And then I'm going to grab another bling brush. I don't use this one very much. This is an E16 brush, and so it's kind of like the one I just had, but it's a little smaller. And I'm going to grab, let me see, which one do I want? I think, yeah, I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm just going to grab that, and I'm going to use that right here. This works good for like inner corner highlights and stuff, but it also works good for this area, which is usually where I use my finger or like a pinky, or it just fills the area in very well. But since this this palette, you don't have to use your finger. This works. I think it's the color I want it, right? Yeah, I have to make sure. Okay. And I got my new cholesterol medication that came today because they tried to send it the other day and the computer didn't send it right, so they called it in this morning to me because they called me with my blood test results, and then I told them I hadn't gotten it yet, so they called it in. So I'm going to start that tonight, and we'll see how that goes because this girl and cholesterol medication never seems to work. So we'll see. Let's see how that goes. Okay, this looked silver on my fingers, but looks more brown. See my finger? I'm not giving you a finger. And then yeah, it looks more brown on my eye, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that because it's working very well with what I'm doing. And then I'm going to throw a highlighter over top of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Then I'm going to round it up right to the other colors. Just blend it right into the other colors. And then I'm going to use this little tiny brush right here, and this is another Moda. I know I said I wouldn't be showing brushes, but I am. I want to try something first before I show you. Okay, I'm going to use this color right here, this pink color. And I'm going to put that right here in the inner corner. Got something under my eye. A little hair or something. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it up just a little bit right around the edge of this color. And that's what I was just talking about a second ago I was going to do. And then I don't know if you guys have seen this trick done before. And I think I've done it before, but I'm just not sure if I've actually like set it too much. What I do to kind of clean up the edges around like here is I take my Charlotte Tilbury or any kind of pressed powder on a blending brush, and I just kind of do this with it. And this just kind of softens the edges of the powder. I mean, of the lines of your eyeshadow. Oh my god, I couldn't get it out. All right. So then what I want to do is I want to go back with, I got that dirty, didn't I? All right, I'm gonna clean it off. Go back with that brown again. And just kind of go over here just a little bit. And that's that first color we used. There's a little too much there. Let me blend that out. And then for my highlight color, I'm going to use, you guessed it, Mgido highlighter. Just love this. It's so pretty. I mean, it works perfectly with this. Okay, and then underneath, I'm going to grab this purple right here that we used. I know we used the other. Yeah, did we? I don't remember now. No, we didn't. We used the other purple. This is the other purple. I'm going to start it over here in the corner. And that's just to keep that corner dark. Fix this corner over here. Okay, and then I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to get this really bright purple, this one right here. go back to that other one again. And I get as close as I can to that lash line, guys. And then I'm going to kind of extend it up a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay. And I don't think that color is going to show up in the inner corner there. I put a tiny bit of this one, but it really didn't. I was hoping it'd be like a little brighter than what it was, you know, here, but it wasn't. All right, so that's about all I'm going to do. I'm going to go off camera and do my mascara, and then I'll be right back. And by the magic of technology, we have returned. Gonna bring you on in. Come on into my world. Okay, you've been there. Okay. So this is the final look. I went ahead and add a little more of that red color in there to kind of brighten it up a little bit. So I used my Huda Beauty mascara today. I haven't used it for a while. Forgot I had it. That's how many mascaras I have. And this is the Huda Beauty, if you haven't seen it before. This is, I do have a sample of this in my giveaway box this month. I don't remember if it's in box 1 or box 2. But this is it. It's a double-ended kind of thing. I like it and I don't like it. It's like it kind of, where it's sat for the last couple of months, it's kind of gotten a little goppy. And then I've been, if you saw my video, a couple videos ago, you saw where I was talking about my BoxyCharm lash enhancer, where I lost some lashes, and I've been using my Grande Lash MD, and they came back like really quick. You can actually see where I've gotten those lashes back, but they're kind of shorter, so that mascara grabbed those lashes, but it's kind of gobbing on the end of it, so that's why that looks like that. But what do you guys think? I think it matched it pretty good. I'll close my eyes. Can you see it? I can't tell if I'm blurry or not. I wouldn't catch you. Anyway, I'm going to back you back out now. And then we're going to talk what I think about the palettes first. Is number 1, I do like them. I actually do. I think, though, this is not a good standalone. I really don't. You need mattes. I just don't think you can play. I mean, yeah, I think you could probably buff these out. I'm gonna try a theory. Okay, let's try this red since I use this red. Let's put this red on and let's see if we can buff it out to be a matte, because I can do that with some Pat McGrath. So we're gonna try. I'm just gonna put a bunch on, so you know, since it's on my hand, and we're gonna see. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let me see if I can buff the edges out and make it a matte. Because sometimes you can do that. I can do that with my Pat McGrath. And it's on my hands, so I don't know, you know what I mean? But you may be able to buff the edges out to make it like a matte color. Kinda. You can kind of buff the edges out and make it kind of like a matte-ish color, but not like you can with Pats. But I still think you need mattes. I do think you need, we'll try with the blue. The blue does a little better. So the blue does a little better. It still has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it does buff out more into a matte. But I really think you need mattes. So I don't think it's very good as a standalone, but I think it would work good with some other palettes you may have. And it's bright, and you could probably make it brighter if you add water to it. I didn't try that, but you probably could. So it's not a bad palette. I'm glad I kept that one. This one, on the other hand, I'm surprised. I don't think it's worth $53 though. I really do not think it's worth $53. But I did like it. I like the fact that it's got the mattes in there, and then it's got your bright colors in there. It's not as bright as what's in the pan though. I really do think you need to build it up. I probably could have gotten a little bit more color play out of that purple that I used. If I would, I said a lot, don't I? If I would have used a little bit more, darkening it a little bit more, I probably would have gotten a little bit more out of it. but I do think it's really pretty. I really do. I'm not going to use much on those greens. I may try this one. You know, I really kind of like that one. And I'm kind of getting into the greens a little bit. I don't think I'm going to use those other olive color looking ones. I don't know though. It's hard to tell with me. But I like the colors that I did use. I think they performed really well. This one here on the bottom I'm not very happy about. If you look at it, see what it does, and it's kind of glittery. I don't know how else to describe that one. It's got that the metallic look to it, but then like when you put it on, it kind of glitters. And I think like on me, I think it's going to kind of leave a glitter trail, and I think that's going to irritate my eyes. But that's not my color anyway, so that's not something I'm going to pick up. But I do like it. I like the fact that it's got your metallics and it's your shimmery kind of colors and your mattes in there. I like the formula. I think it does blend very well. I was actually pretty surprised by it. I went a little too high with that red. But I do like it. I think it looks really pretty on the eyes, and it complements the other palettes. I do like the way that she chose these two, because I think it was a very good choice to put these two in the same together. Now, the box as a whole. I don't like it. I don't. I think this is too cheap for the rest of the palette. I would like to have seen more of, I mean, come on. Trend Mood. Speaking of which, she has another box being released tomorrow. This won't go on in time though. I don't know if I'm getting that one yet. I haven't decided. Something like this, but maybe a smaller version. Obviously, you know, you can't put something like this in that box, but something smaller, maybe. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I am. But maybe even something if she was going to do, and yes, that's a cyst. If you're looking at that grossness I have. Maybe even something like, you know, like this, like I showed you. What if, you know, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe it is good. Maybe. And I thought about like opening it up and like smelling it, but then you'd have to take the plastic. It's plastic all the way around it. And I did not want to do that. I don't want to take a chance on something happening to it. I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in my giveaway. This I think is completely overpriced. I really do. It smells weird. It's got a very drugstore type smell. I don't know how else to say it. I really don't. And I hate to put brands down. I really do. You guys know that. This, I think, has got beautiful colors in it, but I have them in other, and it's actually kind of the same colors that are in this, and I'd rather keep more colors. So that's why I chose these three to go in boxes. I think they'd be good for someone that doesn't have a lot of palettes. I think they'd be good for someone that's just starting out with makeup, that wants to try a couple of little things. Like I said, I think this would be like a good blush palette. So I'm going to put these two in one. I'm going to put them in the one that has the, I think I'm going to put it in the one that's got the Color Rain palette in it. If you know which palette that box in. I'm going to put that in there, and then put this one in the one that's got the larger blush palette, and the one that's got the Ciate London eye palette. That's what I'm going to put. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I believe that's box one. This is box two. I believe. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So overall, but for $24, it's not that bad. It really isn't. You know, you do get a variety of things, and usually she does put a variety of things in her boxes. But my Slay Glam box, Major Supreme box, my box wasn't that great. I got that big palette that's in my giveaway box. I got another palette that it had a broken shadow in it that kind of went all over the palette. But it was a pretty palette. It had a lot of different colors in it. I can't remember the name of it. I actually got it put away. And if you guys want to see it, let me know and I'll show it to you. I'll show you that palette that was in it. And it had some lashes. It had some glitter, which is actually in my giveaway. So if you look at that. And then it was supposed to have a couple other items in it. And it did not. It did not. Mine didn't come with that. Mine actually came with a repeat of the lashes and glitter, which I sent to my friend Missy. So I didn't get the other items in my box. I don't know what the box was supposed to come with. I haven't found it. You know, I haven't looked up any videos or anything on it. So I don't know what the box is supposed to have. She told me, but I'm not sure. She told me it's supposed to have some Jeffree Star items in it. So I don't know what was supposed to come in my box. So I'm waiting to see whether I get those items. But I'm hoping that they get their crap together, and hopefully maybe September will give us a better month, because I am going to give them another month, because I like the fact the stuff that you get in it. You know, I keep saying, yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, and by the way, my inner rim, you know how usually I use white. I actually pulled this out of my drawer. I have not used this in months. So this is a little bit of, let's dip back into my box and see what I can pull out. This is a liner that I don't even think you can get anymore because I got it on clearance. It's a Milani liner, and it's just a nice, pretty, shimmery, silvery gold. I'm not even gonna tell you the name of it because it was a clearance item, but that's what I have on my inner rim. I'm done. Time to go. Long enough video. Thank you for being here with me and trying on a box, because usually I don't do that. Usually it's like, here's the box, this is what it is, I'm going. This time I wanted to do this. I'm going to play and try on something out of my box. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's worth the 24 bucks? Plus I think it's an extra $5 for shipping for a priority. Do you think I should just scratch that priority shipping and go back to just paying the 24? Do you think it's worth staying with them and trying again with the problems I've had with them? If you've watched my other Slay Glam boxes unboxing, then you would see the problems I've had. Or do you think I should be like, you know what, I've had enough, this is done. Just let me know what your thoughts are. And if you've looked on the YouTube and you've seen the other problems other people have had, just let me know below. And don't forget while you're here, thumbs up if you like. I hope you like. So thumbs up, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm here again. I'm going to go film the video on the goodies back here and some goodies I have beside me. If you saw the Instagram videos, you'll know what that is. So guys, go follow me over there too, because you need to do that in order to win the giveaways that I do on Instagram. Because next month I'm going to be doing another Instagram only giveaway. So be sure to check those out. I love you guys so, so much. So thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys more than you ever know. Go out there and take care of each other. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Stay safe and come back again. Bye guys.